Saturday night, so we made s'mores Friday night and Saturday night. So Saturday night, we're making s'mores. We're sitting around the fire. I'm finally getting the chance to, like, sit down to make my s'mores and eat my s'mores after, like, you know, helping with the kids, doing whatever, you know. And I sit down, and there's a Beeline Beeline pit stop, a billboard for Beeline, which is funny because that always makes me think of Dave. So this is where I'm going with this. It kind of makes me think of Dave. So I'm sitting there eating making my s'mores. I made 2. I'm eating my second one, and this ant flies onto my plate, like just lands on my plate. So it's a flying ant. And all of a sudden, I see it, like, kind of like, I don't know how else to describe it. It was kind of like sloughing. And, like, a wing just falls on my plate. And I was like, oh my god, it just lost a wing. Like, and it has 4 wings. It's got, like, 2 bigger wings and 2 smaller wings. And I was like, oh my god, it just, like, lost its wing on my plate. And I'm like, well, what is it gonna do now? Like, how is it gonna fly away? Like, it's only got 3 wings. Can it still fly? So, like, in my head, I'm, like, thinking, you know, like, what's gonna happen? Well, it continues, like, doing this thing, and it sloughs off another wing. And then a third, and then a fourth. It literally, like, went through a transformation of being a flying ant, sloughing off its wings, becoming just a regular walking ant, like, on my plate. And I was, like, blown away as these, like, 4, like, kind of white clear with, like, this, like, blackish, like, lines through the wings. Like, these 4 wings are now just sitting on my plate that I was, like, eating my s'more over. Luckily, I was almost done with the s'more, so it was like, alright, well, I'm glad you just used my plate to go through this transformation. And then, so I just kind of, like, helped it back down to the ground and helped it so that the ant could, like, walk away, because it's like, you just went from a flying ant to now a walking ant, but you're on my plate. Like, now what do I do? Now, what are you gonna do now? So I just helped it, like, down onto the ground. But I totally feel like it was, like, spiritual, symbolical. Like, to me, ants are Dave. So I was like, oh, hi, Dave. Like, okay. Like, Dave just comes and, like, lands on my plate. But then it, like, went through this transformation in front of me, where I definitely feel it was, like, a transformation. Like, very symbolical of a transformation. And it almost felt to me as if it was, like, sorry, that car just, like, sped up to, like, go on my right as the lane was, like, narrowing. Felt like almost maybe, like, Dave, like, going from, like, angel wings down to be more, like, physical, like, walking, which could be the case if, you know, like, if my dad is like, getting ready to pass away and he's going to, like, help him transition to the other side. It almost seemed like Dave was, like, preparing for that. Like, Dave was preparing, like, coming in from, like, angel status, like, angel wings, down to, like, more human, more, like, coming in closer to human form, like, walking. That's just my interpretation of it. That's what it felt like to me. I will keep you posted, because that was absolutely wild to just see this ant go. I didn't even know the ants did that. Like, I knew there were flying ants, but I just thought flying ants were flying ants. I didn't know that flying ants could transform into walking ants. Like I thought they just always had wings. I didn't know that they, like, sloughed off their wings and transformed into regular walking ants. It was absolutely crazy.